Hi everybody, I'm Lisa Johnson back here with the Barrel Racing Discussion Forum. We today are blessed by the fact that somebody that I get to call a friend, Danyelle Campbell, has agreed to do a video for all of you. I can't wait for this. She's been to the NFR multiple times. She's won multiple fraternities, too many fraternities to list, and just trained a lot of great horses in our industry. So let's go over kind of what we're going to show them today.
So it's hard to put everything into one small video, but we wanted to continue with the collection series that Ivy Hurst did. So we're going to talk more about getting your horse collected in the turn, which ultimately leads to them being able to leave a turn faster and more correct. So we're just going to go over a few drills, exercises, ways that I want my horses broken to feel in my hands and between my legs that allows for that to happen.
I think what's interesting is a lot of you guys are always posting things about wanting to make sure your horse is quiet and relaxed on the pattern. We've discussed the drill that she's going to show you right now, and that's kind of where this comes in too. You can work on properties of the turn, but you're going to get to keep them relaxed.
Exactly. I feel like a horse, it's just like us. The more nervous we get, we tense up, our bodies don't move the way that they normally could, and that's why you always say breathe, just breathe, relax, because it allows our body to do what we need it to. Horses are the same way, and there's a time and a place we have to put pressure on them. This is a speed event, and I mean, I will put pressure on my horse, but very rarely will I make it about the barrel. I mean, I teach them how to move their feet fast, but it's not by putting pressure on the turn. So the one exercise we're going to do, I actually don't get to do very often because I don't have fences at home. My barrels are out in a 20-acre pasture. So this is probably going to be the first time this horse has ever done this, but I think it's an amazing exercise to do. And I mean, sometimes warming up places I'll do it without the barrel, but the barrel just adds a sense of them being able to relax in the turn, yet we're going to take them to the fence and put a little quickness and pressure on them in the fence. And I'm going to show you guys how I do that and how I make sure that my horse, when I turn them into the fence, they keep their front end up and do what I want them to do.
Great, thank you.
Hi, I'm Danyelle Campbell, and this is Scoop, and he's going to be our demonstrator today. The first thing I want to discuss briefly is, for me, barrel racing is all about the horse's body control. And I really feel like it's important to know what your horse is doing underneath you. And I know for me, a lot of people say that my horses bend too much. And it kind of always makes me laugh because I see a lot of people bend their horses. And in doing so, they don't have body control. They bend from the shoulders forward, but the horse doesn't know how to connect the rest of its body and follow through with its front feet. So that's one thing that's really important when you're on your horse, is knowing where their feet are, what they're doing. And just like with this horse, I mean, I can bend his head around and also get him to cross over and stay broken that rib cage. And that's what I aspire to do. So when I approach a barrel, like, I'm going to go ahead and round this horse out, but I'm going to keep him moving forward so he tracks straight with his front and his hind feet. A lot of people are afraid that by bending, they're going to get their horse's hip to swing, and I like to compare it to a train. If a train's going down the tracks and the front car like hits something, the rest of the train's going to zigzag off the tracks. But as long as that front car keeps moving, the rest of the train has no choice but to follow. So as you're riding your horse and you're working on this bend and you're afraid of them moving their hip, I don't focus on anything behind my legs. All I do, I ride the horse from my legs forward. So in doing so, as long as I make sure that his front end is up and moving forward, there's no way that his butt can swing to the outside. So I really don't believe in too much bend on a horse. I feel like every horse has a different way of moving, and that you need to be aware of that. But again, I have this horse bent quite a bit right now. Not every horse can handle this, but this is what works for Scoop. And he's able to go around this barrel without swinging his butt to the outside. And also, he holds that frame, and I keep him the same distance from the barrel the whole way around, and he just holds that frame. And that's what makes a smooth, fast, collected turn in which a horse can leave hard, is being able to form a frame and hold that frame throughout the turn.
We can't thank Parker County Arena enough today for allowing us to come out and film these great videos with Danyelle, but also our amazing gold sponsors who are making these bigger and better videos possible. OE Nutraceuticals, Hayrite Cubes, Mad Glam, Ashley Keys Realty, and Tin Top Insurance Agency. Thank you so much for your sponsorship.